I want to show you this one again, okay? So in this one, so what you do is you start it here, you run down to here, you come to here, and you run up to here. Now you can run down like this. You can call it your first army strike, right? And now if I go to here, or should I go to here, right? Now what this does, actually I did this wrong. Is this the center? Yeah, it is. Why is this line over here? One, two. Why is it two in here? What did I do? One, two area spaces, one, two, three area spaces. Oh, it had to come up over here. So that's my error. It should have been here. Right? Actually, look, no, this is the center. I don't get it. One, two, oh, because it's a half area space. I'm going to have to redo these. But each one of these I call the fox because it looks like a fox, which is could look like part of the pentagram, could look like part of the hexagram or the hexagon, the hex star versus the pent star. You know, the 5 and the 6. They both have 3 points, but they're on different angles. Okay, and that's very important. I mean, it's just like when you're holding records at 78 and 45 and 33. Why not an Akashic record, right? Is it a diskette? How is it being read? Is it being read by a pin needle, right? Does it become digital or analog? How is it running across the screen? What is the adaptation, right, of our movie studio camera and radio transistors, etc.? Okay, prior, let's go back to the vibration. Everybody's got this right out there. There's tons and tons of people. I take my hat off. I'm crying here in tears. Well, not actually, but I can feel it. I'm not going to let it out right now. It takes too much out of me. People, you are fantastic. You all know what you're talking about, and I can attune you to it through the numbers, you know, through geometric shapes, on what's happening with these shapes, what's going on with this reality and this reality. Okay, whether you're running in 16ths parts for an inch, or yeah, for 12, I think it's for an inch, right? Or you're running it in centimeters and you're running 10 parts. Or what is the separation here, right? Is it 7, 1, 7 connecting with 1 and 1, 14, 15, 16 to 16? I'm just telling you between the 12th inch and the 16th inch, right? The stretching out between one and the other, the 1 inch and the 2 inch. When you touch here and you touch here, should you only be touching here? At what point should you be touching? You know, I mean, where do numbers divide? Where's the fine line before where you want to call it the mortar? You know what we're going to call the mortar? I'm going to call the mortar an invisible area space where 2 items touch. Okay, I want to call that the mortar, right? It's an area space you touch. You might even overlap, right? Your energies, whatever it is, right? And that's the mortar. Can you call it the one area space, or do you want to call that the one area space, right? Or is that a half area space? And a finger is a whole area space, half and half to the finger, right? Sharing of one area space. Now, I know this is confusing and I can't explain it myself, but I understand where I'm going with this, right? So if I built the bricks and put actual mortar right over here, right? And then I put a brick here and I put a brick here, this mortar would make separation. It would be smaller than the brick itself. Although most bricks are now rectangular to square bricks, we're going to talk about the different kinds of bricks. After that, we connect the rectangular versus the square brick. And then there is mortar or there is no mortar. So if we count mortar as 1 and count the brick as 10, right? Mortar 1 for the mortar, so 1 for the ram, and 10 for the brick, where you join the 2 bricks together by the mortar. And not only that, but it's the underlying mortar between the 2 bricks that are separated by the mortar. And on the top, they create what is your H and I. And that becomes what is your high. Your high becomes your 8 and 9. That becomes 17, becomes your high Q. When you create it, create your 5 and 2. 5 and 2 by virtue of building the 5 and the 2, okay, and the 5 and the 2 and the 2 and the 5, creating multiple bricks. Understanding what we do with these bricks and what the I of this brick is, joining these two bricks with this one brick equaling to 3 bricks. Now you can now go this like this in the bricks, right? You see your actual HI is over here. Are we going to divide the bricks in half? So this is how we come up with the 180/90 split of the bricks, which makes the house 270, or what is 3 by 90 equals to 270, right? It is not 240, it is 270. So it'll be 3 by 90. Okay, what is what? This is 3 by 8 equals to 24, and this is 3 by 9. What if we went... I'm just trying to think. Well, I'm going to bring this together anyways. 51 is for where our vibration is. I forget where this fits in. I really forget. I know it fits inside the gate. And why did I say these two? When you have 4 times 90, you have 360 degrees. When you have half of it, you have 240. But when you're playing in the game, okay, of 2/3 and 1/3, right? 240 becomes the 2/3, which would be the day. Okay, and 120 would end up being the night. That's very interesting. 240. So there's also 210 and 420. That's the game of darts. And when you triple up in darts, it's 630. What do I mean? When you add 1 through 20 in darts, it equals to 210. You double it, 420. You triple it, 630. So darts ends up to be 1250. Is that what it is? Darts becomes memory. 3, 4, 5, 6 becomes 1260. Plus the 75 is 1335. Anyways, just come join me. Come join me later in the live, and I'm going to get this piece done. Whew, so much to do. So much to do. Thank God I don't work. Thank God I don't work. My mother says, "Oh my God." Mother's Day yesterday, the 131st day this year. Falls on different days, but we do know that if it is in the second week, Mother's Day, it'll be between the 8th and the 14th, if I got that right. Mother's Day between the 8th and the 14th. So 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Yes, it can only be within 7 days, 8 and 14. Oh, Mum in the Sun, eh? Mum in the Sun, because the 1 times 4 is the electric company bringing Mum in the Sun. It's crazy. You know why? Because the nature of this planet, when manipulated, becomes that mother, and everything comes at harvest. Dictation comes in. It dictates what the harvest can do. Okay, being the male and the female. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Splicing and dicing. Come ask me. Let's join. I don't know where my head is right now. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. You know, I just don't like that I scribble everywhere. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to have to transfer this. It looks terrible. 4 and 5. I don't think I finished the 4, 5 yet. So 4 is 60 and 5 is 42. Oh yes, the 4, 5 is Valentine's when they join together. 51 and 51. 2 house vibrations in the windows of Mars. Right, remember you see the brick behind me? Right, you see the brick? Right, you can see the 5, right? And you can see down here it's 5, 2. And then you see the brick over here, the size of the brick, right? There's 3 parts in this brick. This is a 3-to-1 brick. You see the way they put it? They put it in the dimension that you'll have 2 here. How did they lay these bricks out? Okay, we have to look at the back. So I have all this one here, and then it ends over here on the long, see, here's the short side 2, here's the long side 5, connecting the short side 2. So they've elongated the 5, right? 2 areas to 1 area, right? Break it in half, make it come together. So we do this twice, and we can see the rhythm running all the way down the wall, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, high Q. So it's not me. Would you like to see the other houses? All right, I'll just bring you brick so you really don't see the house at all. Let's see if I can do this. You see those bricks over there? Same thing, but I don't want to show you anymore. Oh, there's bricks over there also. See the bricks? See all the bricks, see the 5-2? That's more of an even brick, eh? You see the way they chop that up, 5-2? They put it right in the center. Right, so you can see the bottom brick carries the top brick and the mortar in between the bricks. So that's your dictation. Raphael, 20 years, the month of May, celebration month. Wow. First week. Today's the 12th. First week ended yesterday. Wow, it's been fun. It's been fun, but I'll tell you one thing. Somebody once told me, mentioned to me, says, you know anything about autism or anything? I go, no. He says, do you think you're that? Think I'm what? And they said, anyways, forget about it. And then I thought about it, and I said, you know what? If that's what it is, then we can have an understanding for the differences and the different personality types. Like autism is a different personality type, or that somebody fulfilled within their heart, fulfilling their heart's needs, but yet because they see different and they're stingent in their ways, they stand up for the righteous of the one who holds the torch. Raphael 70-86. Misunderstanding, miscommunication, uninherited, misunderstood teachings. It's about learning the ABC right now, right? My words will only come of value when those words become your own through the mathematics, where I won't be speaking to you, where you'll be pressing the buttons into your calculator. It'll only be numbers, and you're going to look it up in the dictionary, and you're going to see what it's going to say. And when I say today, it's just going to repeat it. But don't take my word for it. I'm sharing with you how to do it. ABC 1, 2, 3. Want to join the school? Let me be the student as you teach me and direct me and judge me as I show you my way. Speak to you later.